I have been getting cold sores since I was in my early 20s, occasionally. Usually when I was run down, stressed, or had spent a weekend out in the sun without enough sleep. I always called them cold sores, treated them like cold sores, and moved on. It was not until I changed GP a few years back and had a full routine health screening that I had it formally confirmed HSV1. My new doctor was calm and matter of fact about it. She told me it is one of the most common viral infections in the world. A significant proportion of the adult population carries it, most of them without ever having been formally told. The virus stays dormant in the nervous system and surfaces when your immune defenses drop below a certain threshold. What changed for me after that appointment was not the diagnosis, it was the understanding. Once I knew what was actually triggering those outbreaks, I stopped reacting and started researching. And what I wanted was not more topical cream. I wanted something that worked on the immune environment that was allowing the outbreaks in the first place. Herpafend was what I found after several weeks of reading. Today I am going to tell you everything. The ingredients, the science behind each one, the pricing, the guarantee, and the honest pros and cons. Let's get into it. Herpafend is a daily dietary supplement formulated to support immune function in adults managing HSV1 or HSV2. It comes as capsules. The recommended dose is 2 per day taken with a meal, and it delivers a 9-ingredient blend of amino acids, botanical extracts, vitamins, and minerals chosen specifically for their documented roles in immune support, antioxidant protection, and viral management support. It is not an antiviral medication. It does not eliminate the virus. What it is designed to do is support the immune environment in which the virus operates, making the conditions less favorable for it to reactivate and surface. That is a meaningful distinction, and one I want to be clear about upfront. Herpafend is manufactured in the United States in an FDA-registered, GMP-certified facility, non-GMO, gluten-free, stimulant-free. Available exclusively through the official website at herpafend.com. The brand has confirmed that counterfeit versions have appeared on Amazon and eBay, so the official site is the only safe source for the genuine product. Herpafend contains 9 active ingredients. Here's each one and its specific role. 1. L-lysine, the anchor of the formula. As I explained above, L-lysine competes with arginine for cellular uptake, reducing the viral fuel supply. It is the most researched non-prescription nutrient in the HSV wellness category. The formula uses a proprietary blend, meaning the exact milligram dose is not publicly disclosed, which is one of the honest limitations I'll come back to. 2. Elderberry, Sambucus ebolus extract. One of the most studied botanical antivirals in natural medicine. Elderberry's flavonoid compounds, particularly quercetin and anthocyanins, have demonstrated the ability to prevent viruses from adhering to and entering host cells in laboratory settings. Multiple clinical trials have examined elderberry in viral respiratory contexts with encouraging results. Its inclusion here is for broad-spectrum antiviral support alongside the lysine mechanism. 3. Echinacea, a well-established botanical immune modulator. Echinacea stimulates macrophage activity and natural killer cell function, the immune cells most directly responsible for identifying and suppressing reactivating viruses. It has been more extensively studied in cold and flu contexts, but the immune activation mechanism is relevant to HSV management given that viral reactivation occurs specifically when these immune defenses weaken. 4. Zinc, one of the most important minerals for antiviral immune function. Zinc is a cofactor in the production and activation of T cells and natural killer cells, and deficiency is strongly associated with increased viral susceptibility and more frequent outbreaks in HSV patients. Research has also shown that zinc ions can directly inhibit HSV replication in vitro. Its inclusion is clinically well-grounded. 5. Vitamin C, a primary antioxidant that supports the structural integrity of the mucosal barriers that are the first physical defense against viral reactivation. It also enhances the production of interferon, the body's own antiviral signaling protein, and supports collagen repair in skin tissue that has been damaged during an outbreak. 6. Vitamin E works in partnership with vitamin C to provide layered antioxidant protection. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning it protects cell membranes specifically, the structures that viruses must penetrate to enter and replicate within host cells. Together, C and E provide complementary antioxidant coverage at both water-soluble and fat-soluble levels. 7. Garlic extract contains allicin and related sulfur compounds with well-documented antimicrobial and antiviral properties. Allicin has been studied specifically against HSV in laboratory settings with inhibitory effects noted. In the context of this formula, garlic extract adds a direct antiviral layer to complement the immune-modulating work of echinacea and elderberry. 8. Olive leaf extract, a botanical with strong antiviral research backing, particularly for its compound oleuropein. Oleuropein has been shown in laboratory studies to interfere with viral replication by disrupting the virus's ability to produce certain proteins needed for its life cycle. Olive leaf extract is increasingly appearing in evidence-based immune support formulas precisely because its antiviral mechanisms are more specific than general antioxidant botanicals. 9. Panax ginseng, an adaptogenic root that helps the body manage physiological stress, which is directly relevant here because stress-induced cortisol elevation is one of the most consistent triggers for HSV reactivation. Cortisol suppresses immune function, creates the window of vulnerability the virus needs to surface. Ginseng's role in this formula is not immune modulation directly, but stress response regulation, closing that vulnerability window. Herpafend is sold exclusively through herpafend.com with 3 package options: 1 bottle, $69 plus $9.99 shipping. A 30-day supply, the starting option, but note, shipping is non-refundable if you return. Highest per bottle cost. 3 bottles, $177 total, $59 per bottle. A 90-day supply with free U.S. shipping. The practical minimum for a genuine evaluation, immune and viral management changes take weeks to assess meaningfully. 6 bottles, $294 total, $49 per bottle. A 180-day supply at the lowest per bottle cost, with free U.S. shipping and 2 digital bonus guides included, the brand's best value package and the one most aligned with a sustained immune support protocol. My honest recommendation, the 3-bottle bundle is the rational starting point. It gives you a 90-day window aligned with the brand's minimum evaluation recommendation, free shipping, and a meaningful per-bottle saving over the single-bottle price. Herpafend comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee from the date of purchase. This covers even empty bottles. If you try it consistently and are not satisfied, email support at herpafend.com, return the bottles to the returns address in Miami, FL, and receive a complete refund processed within 48 hours of the company receiving the returned product. 2 honest notes: return shipping is at your expense, and single bottle shipping fees are non-refundable. Keep your order confirmation from the moment you purchase. And as always, only purchases through the official website are covered by this guarantee. Third-party purchases are not. So, has understanding what was actually happening changed how I manage it? Yes. After about 10 weeks of consistent daily use, the frequency of outbreaks has reduced noticeably. I have had one in the past 4 months where previously I would typically have 2 or 3 in that window, usually clustering around high-stress periods. Whether that reflects the lysine competing with arginine, the immune support, the ginseng moderating my stress response, or some combination of all 3 I cannot isolate it, but the pattern has shifted in a direction I can point to. Herpafend will not eliminate the virus, nothing will. But if you are managing HSV1 or HSV2, and you want a natural, well-constructed immune support formula to complement your existing care, not replace it, the ingredient rationale here is more solid than most of what I found when I started researching. The L-lysine mechanism is real, the antiviral botanicals are evidenced, and the 60-day guarantee means you can evaluate it without financial risk. Talk to your doctor first, especially if you are on antivirals. The link to the official Herpafend website is in the description and pinned in the comments. That is the only safe source for the genuine product. If this review helped you, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.